So, welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It is day 24, so the second last day of Emerge. And I was thinking, have I emerged? And I was really struck by this amazing feeling of I'm so grateful for this practice. Turning up, feeling into how I am, moving in ordinary and really wholesome ways in my body, and what this practice does for me. I'm very grateful. Today, I have no idea what we're doing. As always, I'm just going to make it up as I go along, um, true Ciara style. And so come lie on the floor and we're going to do some floor stuff. Come. So just starting in, landing on the floor. Unpack your shoulders, settle into your pelvis, find your feet. So at the beginning of the month, we really focused on our feet a lot. So let's just play a bit with that knowing that we created or cultivated. So just rock from your heels to your toes and lift the other part up as you're rocking. So as I rock to my toes, I lift my heels. As I rock to my heels, I lift my toes or the whole front of my foot. Nice. And then rock to the baby toe side, big toe side. And notice how your knees want to move. And see if you can keep your knees steady so that it's your ankles that are moving, not your knees. There's some movement. You are all connected. There is always movement. If you're moving something, everything else is being impacted. But just simplistically, hold your knees in place as you move your ankles. And then draw a circle with the ball of your feet and then your heels. So I'm circling around the whole outer edge of my feet and I'm mirroring what's happening. So I do heel, outer edge, toes, inside. Heel, outer edge, toes, inside. And then change the circle. Heel, inner edge, toes, outside. Heel, inner edge, toes, outside. Nice. And then glue your feet to the floor. And see how far you can move your knees from side to side with your feet absolutely super glued to the floor. God, wouldn't that be a thing? Super gluing your feet to the floor. So just see. So when I'm doing this, suddenly I can feel my teeth and my jaw are doing something to try and keep my pelvis steady, or not even my pelvis, how to move my pelvis while my feet are flat on the floor. Nice. Now do the same movement, but let your feet move. So now as you rock your knees from side to side and your feet move, oh, so much freer. Nice. Come back, glue your feet to the floor again, and try and move your knees as far to the right and then as far to the left as it goes. And feel like my face is doing something as I do this. My hands are doing something. I can feel like this real gnarly feeling through my body. Nice. And again, last time. And just drop your knees from side to side. Bring your arms wide. And then move into gliders. So gliders is where when you drop your knees down towards the left, let's say, you glide your right knee up towards your left shoulder. And then you come back, both feet to the floor, both knees down towards the right, and then glide your left knee up towards your right shoulder. And I'm going to really stabilize through my shoulders as I do this so that there is more movement into my rib cage, more so than my shoulder lifting off the floor. I feel it through the front of my chest, my pectoral area, the front of my rib cage. That's very yum. Just move. So what's your plan for the week that there's no yoga? Are you going to go back and do the ones that I haven't done? I know some of you, when there's no yoga, you don't do yoga. And then some of you, when there's no yoga, you go back and look into the archive. See which one suits you or you choose right now. What's the best way for you to progress or continue? Nice. Come back to center and pause. And just wiggle your toes gently. Do a little Mexican wave with your toes, whatever that means to you. Nice. So bring your feet a little bit slightly apart, so further apart. So feel the edges of your mat underneath your feet. So wiggle your toes and feel the edges of your mat, okay? And then reach your arms up towards the ceiling and bring your palms together. So we're going to glue the soles of our feet to the floor again here. And then try and bring, so keeping your arms straight, keeping your palms together, try and bring your left hand down in the direction of the floor. And the first time you do this, you'll get stuck halfway. There's a kind of a point where you go, I don't know what to do. And then the more you do it, then the top ribs begin to learn what to do. So travel down towards the right. And then travel down towards the left. Keep your feet flat on the floor as you travel. And so over towards the left, I don't have as much space. So I'm going to bend my elbows just a little bit what I do is I kink my wrist so that I'm still reaching and my arm comes flat. So see, sometimes you have to adapt because of space. Nice. Next time you come down towards which side? The left side, let's say. Just pause there. Push your feet into the floor. And just breathe a bit deeper down into left side. Down into your right rib cage. Just feel out through the ribs. Nice. Come back up to center. And then the other side. Drop down towards the right side and deepen your breath into the left side of your rib cage. And then come back to center. Nice. From here, draw your right knee up towards you and then lengthen your left leg long. So you're floating out long with your left leg, and I'm shimmying a little bit to get my whole spine down on the floor, drawing my shoulders away from my ears and squeezing my right thigh deeply towards me. Nice. Change. Draw the left knee up towards you. Squeeze it in and then lengthen the right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Nice. Change. Both knees up towards you. Stretch the left leg long. How smooth can you make this movement where you listen to one leg traveling up and then the other leg traveling out? If you want to make it more intense, do it without your hands, so your hands are reaching up towards the ceiling. If you want to make it even more intense, lift your head off the floor. Just see what suits you. Sorry, I swallowed something funny. Great. And just feel, sense, connect. Maybe your head's on the floor and you're holding onto your knee. Maybe your hands are in the air. Maybe your head is in the air as you extend one leg. Nice. Cool. So drop your head down. Bring both elbows to your both knees. If you can't get your elbows to your knees, then bring your hands to your knees. So choose which one is happening, okay? And then push your elbows into your knees into your elbows, or push your hands into your knees and your knees into your hands. So whichever way you're doing, have a really steady contact. And then lengthen the left side long. So left arm reaches overhead, left leg reaches long. Pause. Listen to that left shoulder. Did you go too deeply for it to be a holding pose? If so, come out a little bit or bend your elbow a little bit. Nice. Bend your knee, connect, and then lengthen the right side. So there's a difference between where we can move to and then what we can hold. There's maybe 2 or 3 inches in your body. If you're at the very end of your range, it's very hard to hold in strength the end of range. Change. If you want to, as always, you can lift your head off the floor. Now begin to travel. Ali, I know you hate this. Linda, I know you love this. One more time each side. Dear God. Oh. Both feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. I'm just feeling that. From here, push both feet down, lift up through your hips, squeeze your bum, and just find a place where you're lengthening out through the front of your thighs. Feet are strong. Nice. And then push a bit more into the right foot and feel what happens. Really anchor it down and relax that. Push a bit more into your left foot. Anchor it down. And then just do that a few times. Right foot pushes down. Left foot pushes down. Right foot pushes down. And feel it. Feels a little bit like walking. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Nice. So walk your feet a tiny bit closer towards each other. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling and then draw your right knee up towards your chest. And as you do that, let your bum drop down to the floor. And then lengthen your right leg long so it's the same height as the left thigh and your bum is in the air. Zoomies. Bring your knee up towards your chest, your bum drops down. And then reach long. You can reach your arms overhead if you wish as well at the same time. Elbow to your knee, bum drops down. Zoomies, long. So get a feeling or the sense of how your body can get super connected and strong and long as you do this. Feel the engine or the power of your body. The bum muscles, the thigh muscles, the belly muscles, they're the big muscles of your body, the locomotion. One more time. Cool. Bend your knee. Change. As you draw the left knee up towards you, let your bum drop. And then super long and strong with the left leg. Bend it in. Long. Bend it in. Long. One more time. Bend it in. Bum drops. Long. Both feet to the floor. Drop your bum down. Bring your arms wide. Drop both knees down to the right. Turn your head. Whichever way you like, actually. I'm going to turn my head towards the right as well. And just rest there. Let your breath deepen. Face soften. Chest widen. Connecting to the sensations of your body. Nice. Back up to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Turn your head whichever way you like, but I'm going to turn my head to the left as well. Nice. Come back up to center. So we're going to roll over and come up to sit. And then we're going to roll back down to lying down. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So there's different ways we can do this. So we're all going to roll towards the left first. So Drop your knees and your arms over towards the left, and then push your right hand into the floor and walk your hands back. So you end up in a zigzag sitting on your left bum. And then walk your hands out towards where you came from. For me, I tuck my left shoulder under, and then I end up on my back. We're going to do the same side again. So drop your knees and your arms over towards the left. The more I turn my head and face the floor, the easier it is. Walking up and then coming down. Walk your hands out. Tuck your left shoulder under and come to land. Last time, third time. Rolling over, walking back, and then pause. Just listen to, like, we've created weight or pressure into the legs as we sit here. Your knees are bent, your feet are pointing towards the right. Just bend your left elbow in. If you have to hold on to your right knee or right leg or left foot, just bend your right elbow in and just left elbow in, and see how that is to hold your torso up without your hands. Maybe you stay there, maybe you reach your arm up towards the ceiling. It's that amazing thing where ordinary movements are what we need to cultivate. It's amazing how rolling around on the floor, sitting on the floor, being lower down to the floor actually really creates such amazing strength in our bodies. So rolling all the way down, other side. So roll everything over towards the right. I'm going to look at the floor and then slowly walk my hands back till I'm in zigzag, sitting on the right buttock, feet are towards the left, and then I'm going to walk down. Tuck my right shoulder under, land on the floor. And again, rolling over towards the left, walking your hands back, sitting up tall, and then walking down. Tuck your shoulder under, land on the floor. Last one. Roll everything over towards the left, walking back with your hands. Hold on somewhere to the left leg or get support. Tuck your right elbow in, and then maybe reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, come all the way down, land on the floor, pause. Nice. Yum. Cool. So lift your right foot up and bring your right ankle to rest on top of your left knee. So we're going to do this one like so, or if you like pigeon, you can roll over and do a pigeon right now. So choose what you do, whether this one here, figure 4, lying on your back, or if you love pigeon, which I know some of you do, roll over and do pigeon. So otherwise, I'm going to stay with this. So bring your right foot to the top of your left knee and then lift your left foot off the floor. And then just rock from left to right. If it's too strong with your left foot in the air, then just bring your left foot to the floor. So always noticing how you cultivate a sense of wellness in your body. If something feels too strong, then just reverse backwards or find another way of doing something similar. Each of us are so vastly different. It's really, that is the practice. How do I move? How do I feel today? And what's really in the range of my possibilities of wellness today? So begin to deepen the sense of rocking. So you're going to use your elbows more. My elbows are braced into the floor and I'm rocking from side to side. If you're in the pigeon, have a bit of a wiggle in your pigeon. Can you pause at the end of the range? Just pause. And then pause at the end of the range on the other side. Very nice chest stretch when I go over towards the left side. Yum. Nice. Change your legs. Bring your left foot to the top of the right knee. You can either keep your right foot on the floor, or you can lift your right foot off the floor and just begin to rock. And then begin to deepen. Brace your elbows a little bit stronger. So the stronger your base is, as in your shoulders and your elbows, the stronger you can lift the weight of your pelvis. But you're moving in wellness, you're listening to your spine, you're not creating anything that feels like a sharpness or a discomfort in the deep of your spine. Pause a little bit left and right. Nice. And just because we did it during the week and it was really awesome, if you're in pigeon, then do some other variation, or you can come back around and join us here. So bring your right ankle to your left knee, lift your left foot off the floor, and then do metal detector. So the metal detector is where your left foot is going to travel as far to the right as it can, and then as far to the left as it can. And it's kind of hovering above the floor like a metal detector. So finding new ways of moving, which is what we do when we make up new moves, they're so cool, is really interesting for our bodies. Because right now, your body's going, huh? This isn't what I always do. So how do I do this? How do I learn to keep myself safe and well while creating new and extraordinary movements? Nice. Change legs. Left ankle on top of your right. Metal detector with your right foot. I like this move. Yeah, it does something into the sides of my waist, the deep pelvic floor, my my obliques, the stabilizers of the pelvis. I like it. Great. Both feet to the floor. I've walked down my mat, and then just bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, hands to your belly. Pause. Soften into your thighs. You might find that there's a little bit of a popping or a hopping in your legs. You might find that there's a deep sense of belly or pelvis. Or just see, just breathe into it, allow it to soften, deepen. Super. So you can stretch your legs out long if you wish. You can squeeze your knees up towards your chest. You can come up to sit and just check out the wonderful movement that's available in your spine, in your body. It's really getting bright. It's amazing. Really, that's incredible. So I'll see you all tomorrow, last day of Emerge. It's been a delight. And I'll see you all here. Yeah, it's been really wonderful. I am better in my day because I turn up here and move. So thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.